we're having a right old boogie then in the studio. We're not just in a good mood. We're not just in a fabulous mood. We are in a great mood because it's Wednesday, it's afternoon/evening. That means it is time, of course, for Creative Cravings, that one show of the week where we take it back to basics. You get all of your questions in for us and we all learn loads about something crafty. Now, I said this earlier, I could teach you about musicals, I could teach you about Eurovision and Cher and sequins, but I'm not really good at teaching you about crafting. So I need a crafty friend. And she's here. She's back in stock. Debbie Robinson is in the building. How are you, Debbie?
Yay, hello, I'm back. I feel like bursting out into song myself, Joe, because it's been a while, and it's been a while since Creative Cravings. So I'm really excited to be back. I've got absolutely a stonker of a show planned for you with our lovely Joe, of course, because I can't do it on my own either.
Can you give us a little bit of an amuse-bouche of what's coming up?
I can indeed, Joe, because I asked really nicely, could we concentrate on just perhaps one thing today instead of throwing everything at me? And so they let me choose, and I got to choose one of my favourite collections ever, which is the Nature's Garden Lily collection. So I'm going to be bringing you lots of goodies, and I've got loads. And when I say loads of demos planned, I have got quite a lot of demos planned. Maybe can't get through everything, but I'm going to try and cram as much as I possibly can in. But this is just a snippet or a soupçon, as our lovely Leanne would say. See, I've been practicing, Joe. Can you tell I've been practicing while I've been away of the things that we have on the show? So the gorgeous Lily collection from the Nature's Gardens has one of my very favourite, if not favourite, 3D embossing folders, and this is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you a little technique on how to be able to colour that. But look, taking it with just that lovely, beautiful sample we've just seen there, look how gorgeous it looks when you use our very favourite product, which is gilding wax, how beautiful that can look as well. It really is beautiful. But we've got, can I show you a couple more?
Oh,
let's show you a couple more while we've got a gorgeous script in the Nature's Garden Lily collection, beautiful butterflies as well, some really lovely stunning features to this collection where you're going to be able to create some of these absolutely beautiful cards with ease, Joe, with ease.
Oh, you've tantalised us, you've teased us, Debbie, and we can't wait for all of your wonderful demonstrations. Loads of you saying hi. Jeffrey saying, I love your outfit, Debbie. I want a background for a card like that, which I think is lovely. Donna saying she's over the moon, excited to see Debbie. I'm guaranteed a good laugh. What's she like? So happy to see you, Debbie, saying Debbie from one Debbie to another. Good to see you back, Debbie. So happy to see you back, Debbie, says Sandy. Missed you. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you, says Shadai. Lots of Debbie love in the comments, which is fabulous.
So lovely.
It is lovely to have her back in the studio. Right, shall we crack on and show you what we have got coming up? Now, we've got some smaller collections with the Lily collection, but then it's building up to a sort of big collection. So what we've got for you first, if you want to just do the flower forming element of this collection, we can furnish you with that. So in the flower forming collection, what you're going to get is you've got 9 sheets of your flower forming foam. You're also going to get your Lily flower dies. Now these are great to use with the foam. You can also use these for things like your mulberry papers as well. You can create paper flowers. You've got hundreds of stamens in this collection here as well for you. So if you want to go for that, £20 or $24 to get you all of that. Now there is a deal for it all coming, don't you worry. The next collection that we've then got are some gorgeous dies, and I think this is what Debbie's going to go through first. Actually, she's not. No, is she not? I don't know.
One of them, yes.
One of them, yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll edit that bit out afterwards. £20 for this, and what it gets you is it gets you this wonderful border die. It's like a beautiful trellis there, as you can see. And then what you've also got is the frame. Now the frame is fantastic. It is so detailed and ornate. It really is gorgeous. You also get the corner included there as well. So that element is £20 or $24 if you want to go for that. Now the next elements we have is the calla lily border, and no, I'll get this right in a minute. Debbie was asking me how to say it before the show, and I said it absolutely fine. Now I can't say it. The calla lily stamp and die, which is this one just here, which is just beautiful. We've also then got the beautiful lilies, which is this one just here. Now it does build up. Look at this beautiful lush lily that you can create here using that stamp and die. And you've got the Schmetterling. The butterflies are in this one as well. £20 or $21 to get you that over 15% off on that one. Or there's a final one, which is the stamping and embossing one that we've got for you. Now in here, what you've got is all of your sentiments. So you've got things like feel better soon, with sympathy, take care, thank you. All of your classic ones are in there. You've then got this beautiful scroll. Now this scroll is wonderful as a background. It is great for your resist techniques as well. I bet it heat embosses beautifully too. And then one of my all-time favourite embossing folders that we bring you, it is the Lily, the Decadent Lily embossing folder that you've got here as well. Now if you want to go for, the price is amazing on that one, £15 or $17. Now, do you fancy a price blast? I know Debbie. I mean, Debbie took Debbie by surprise there. We are doing Price Blast. Now remember, Price Blast is us blasting down the price of the items that you see. We took them to their lowest ever price and then we blasted a bit more off of them. Now, the only way to grab hold of this, or if you go for the collection, you'll get this included. It's not in any of the other collections, and it is the simple sentiments that you've got with love and congratulations. Now, if you go for the collection together, you'll get this included, which is great. And check out the price, $67.50 if you're here in the UK, $77.40 if you're in the US. Are you in Club Inspire? What is your current level? Because you could be getting another 5, 10, 15, maybe even 20% off of that if you want to as well. There is absolutely everything. There's going to be loads of crafting that you're going to be able to do with that. Now, that is not where it ends. There are so many fabulous goodies on the table here in front of me. Something that's always so popular is our nesting dies. Now, our nesting dies are great. They're a real essential when it comes to die cutting because there is so much that you can do with them. I want to take you through this collection. Now, you've got 7 different collections here. That price is unbelievable, £38.18 or £49.83. You're looking at just over £5 per collection, less than £6 a collection, which is great. Now I'll take you through them. So you've got stitch edge circle, 10 dies there. You've got the torn edge square. There is the scalloped edge circle. There is the scalloped square. You've got the torn oval, the scalloped oval, and you've got the torn circle as well. Now these are great, of course, for all of your different mats and layers. They are wonderful for your shaped cards. There's loads you can do with these. I'll just quickly show you a couple of examples of what we've got here. Look at those, how professional do those mats and layers look. Great, of course, for tags, wonderful for frames, great for scrapbooking as well. Now we've got some cardstock on the show for you, and it's one of your favorites. You've got here 3 different options for you. So this one here, firstly, is the neutrals, which we've got here, which is all those sort of earthy brown tones. You've got your dark stay silvers tones in that one. So that is your neutrals. You've got your brights here. This would be the one that I would be going for, the brights. It really is really bold. All the colours of the rainbow in there. If you've got that rainbow die for the Gemini Mini, you're going to love using this paper pad with it. And then finally, we've also got for you the pastels as well. Now, all those beautiful, it's like if it was an ice cream, I'd give it a lick. You've got all of your pastels there as well. £11.99 is your price. Something else I need to give you a heads up about. The Spectrum Noir blending tool with the refills. Very, very busy on this. Now, someone kicked and screamed and begged. Oh, she was a right diva this week. She wasn't really. But Debbie begged for something to be on the show. So I think it's only fair I let Debbie tell you about it.
I know, earning me Diva Debbie title, is that the right way round? Debbie Diva, Diva Debbie. No, I weren't really a diva, but I just did say, please, 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 as we have it back in stock, can I have the Gemini Mini on the show today? And the reason being is, there's lots of these dies that are in the show that was going to fit through this Mini. So that's why I asked nicely. We have got the machines on the website. If you want to go for a bigger machine, then that's fine. But I just thought to bring in one of my favourite little portable machines. It's a handheld machine, but just because it's compact in size and it has that word mini at the back of it, do not take away away from the power and the pressure that this beautiful machine has. This is our Gemini mini machine, portable, easy, lightweight to carry, and 90, I think if I remember rightly, our Sarah says about 95% of all dies, not just ours, will fit through here. It's a 3x6 platform, but it's the simplest platform ever to use, and I'm going to be using it throughout the show. So I did ask nicely. So I did, and I got.
You did, and if you don't ask, you don't get.
Exactly,
$26.99, 40, 45. Really busy on that one already. Loads of you are commenting along. Who is that just commented there? Sharon says, I love my mini. I'm using it all the time. I'm using it right now. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see your smiling face. And Tonya has a mini as well. Loads of you commenting along. Don't forget, any questions that you've got, it's Creative Craving, so it's back to basics. We'll answer all your questions, as long as they're not. Well, they can be a little bit personal and semi-salacious. As long as they're not full-on salacious, we'll answer them. And also, if you want to show us any pictures, share any of your projects with us, show us maybe some of your crafting disasters. We can try and help you maybe sort out why they went wrong. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them. But for now, I'm going to hand it over to you, Debbie.
Thank you very much, Joe. So, because we've got everything on the show from the Lily collection, you're going to have to please excuse me, because what I've done with my demos is I've tried to bring in little bits from each through each of my demos.
Get the lot.
You get the lots, that's the best way. But there's that fabulous foam flower in there as well, Joe, and that lovely lily dye in there. Absolutely fabulous. So yes, if you can, get the whole lot, because it is a truly beautiful collection. And we say lilies, but you can do so much more with it than just a lily. Now, the first thing that I'm going to be using, and I absolutely love this dye. If there was one thing I was going to tell you to get today, it would definitely be the ornate frame and corner. This is a big dye. If I just bring this in for a second, if you've never seen this before, you can see, look at this, this is a big die. This is not no little mean die, and then you've got also that gorgeous little corner detail as well. Now, for this first demo, I'm going to show you how you can use this die. Not only can it be used for a beautiful frame, you can also make cards with it. And this is just one way of using it. I'm going to use it in a slightly different way, but this one was an easel way, but I'm going to show you a different way that you can use it as well. But just showing you as well, there's the beautiful lily collection on here as well. So this is that big, beautiful lily. Again, not a small die. This is a die and stamp set, individuals as well, that I'm going to be using, that's got stamps. It's got your petals, it's got your leaves, and then each of these dies will all cut out each one of these as well. It's a great little stamp set to have in the collection, and one I definitely wanted to use in this first one. And then can I just mention that lovely sentiments, the simple sentiments. Nothing simple about this. This is that beautiful script on there with love and congratulations that I believe, Joe, I believe if you go for the old collection, you get that for free. Just saying, for free. Right, so first things first, I'm going to show you just simplistically how this cuts out absolutely beautiful. I'm using some of our white stamping card. Okay, and I'm just going to place that onto my Gemini plate. Now, obviously, I've been talking about the mini. This is a little bit bigger than going through your mini. So this will go through all your machines from your junior size upwards, should we say, Joe? I think that's the best way to describe it. So I'm just going to pop that onto there, and then it's a thin metal die. So I'm going to run through the platform that you would normally get for a thin metal, which is your plastic shim, magnetic shim, and your other cutting plate as well. And then I'm going to run this through. And I'm so shocked that I've changed around since our last year, Joe.
Oh, it's all changed.
I've got my big Gemini here. I've got my smaller Gemini here. I brought my mini up because I knew that mini was going to be on the show today. It's all had a little bit of a revamp while I've been away.
Is that your mini?
This is my own mini, yes.
Mini with
my
you?
own mini, yes. My own mini that I fetch with me. Usually, Joe, it sits on the top of my large mini because it can stay stuck down. Can you see there?
You've got to be careful who's touching your mini at the moment. Make sure it's disinfected.
But it was our Debbie Fisher, she'll not mind me saying, it was Debbie saying, because it's got such powerful, say this slowly, suckers on the bottom of the platform, it will fit on top of the Gemini. Absolutely beautiful, space saving, it ain't going to fly off anywhere, and it stays on there as well. Simple rock off, and it's off the machine. Right, so, do you get into trouble anymore for doing this, Joe?
Leanne, I think Leanne did it the other day, you know.
Well, that's fine. If Miss Chivers did it, that's fine by me. If it's good enough for our Leanne, it's good enough for me. Normally I get my brush, but I just wanted to quickly release it. But let me just show you how beautiful this cuts. And it is a real filigree die Joe, let me just hold that up against a piece of dark card so that you can see that in closer detail. How beautiful is that? That is a really beautiful, and that went through the Gemini with ease, one pass, all done and dusted, cut out to perfection, and even got that lovely embossing detail on there. Absolutely beautiful, this die, not only just for what I'm just showing you now with making a card blank, but for all those other things that, like putting a little picture of your loved one behind there would look stunning without using any lilies or flowers or anything else that you want to decorate it with. It really is the most beautiful die, which is why it's a must-have, which I would definitely be popping in my basket, I can tell you now. And let's not forget to mention that gorgeous corner die on there as well. So you want to add a little bit of detail, you've got this lovely corner die that's going to look beautiful, perfect for your scrapbooking. If you do put your pictures behind there, you could use the little extra elements in the corner of your I'm trying to think, scrapbook page, Joe, scrapbook page.
Yes, absolutely. I do need to, breaking news already, Debbie.
Go on,
we are only
news then, Joe.
16 minutes into this show. 10% of the stock of the large collection has already sold out and gone. We're having a very, very busy start, not just on the collection, but on all of the items that are in the show. It's been a very, very busy day so far here on Crafters TV. Keep getting your comments in as well. I'm over on the Crafters TV Facebook page. That's where I'm monitoring the discussion.
Bless your little heart. Now then, Joe, I've already, and I could technically run this through again, but you don't want to see me cutting the same thing again. So what I'm just going to show you is what I've done. I've already pre-cut another one, so I've got two. What to make your card go together? The easiest way I can describe how you do this, Joe, is that you're going to take your scoreboard. Let me see if there's a scoreboard. I saw her being moving things.
I've got one over here because it's on the show. Oh, you got one?
Oh, I've got my Scoremaster, but I forgot about the box one, the envelope.
And the Scoremaster and the envelope box are both on the show.
Absolutely fabulous then. So it's almost like I planned it, Joe. It's almost like we discussed this.
They're on the show together, Debbie. £18 or $23 gets you both, which is fabulous.
Absolutely. And what I'm going to do with this, Joe, is I'm just going to put a slight crease mark, and I say a crease mark, a score line down here to make this lift up. So I'm just going to run this through, and I've chosen to go the one about 3/4 of an inch on this one, and I'm not going heavy-handed. I don't know if you've noticed, Joe. I'm only going down slightly. Very dainty, not like me. Dainty Debs is not my nickname. I'm not delicate in the slightest. But I just wanted to show you, go delicately, and then what we're just going to do is fold that over and give that a nice little crease down. So that's like almost like a little anchor. That's what's going to be my flap of the front part of the card. So with that said, I've got this one here and this one here, and then also I'm going to use my dotty tape pen in a moment. Do we have the dotty tape pens back in stock, Joe?
Oh, I believe so.
Are they?
We've had some great adhesive bundles on this week. Shall I check? Shall I have a look?
Could you have a little check for me, Joe, while I dig down into my... Oh, do you know, she says...
You rummage, I'll check.
I've had a rummage. I've got mine. I've got it. But before I stick it together, what I wanted to do, because it looks beautiful like this, but I want to give it a little bit of I want to fill my middle in. Is that the right way to say that? On your front flap or your back flap? On both flaps. Wonderful. So I'm going to fit... Oh, you're leading me into it now, aren't you, mister? Let me just say... We also have some lovely textured cardstock on the show, Joe. I noticed that you flashed your books earlier on. Flashed my what? You flashed your books. Oh, books. Your books. Sorry, I know you said your pads. You got your pads and you're getting a little flick through. Are they open, Joe? Because there's some gorgeous colours in there. What one do you fancy? Well, I've got this from the pastels. Oh, I see you've already been helping yourself, have you? I've helped myself. Not to your pad, though, to my own. Well, okay. I say my own. The one here at the craft house. I thought you'd had your fingers in my pad again. There you are. You can see, they're all on the show. $11.99. You've got pastels, neutrals, naturals, and you've got brights as well. So you just make your decision. Right, so I've got a spare frame that I've cut, and what I want to do with this is add that extra bit to fill in. Now, you could just take your cardstock and pop it to the back, but I want to give my card a little bit of weight. So to do this, I'm doing it separately. So I'm just going to bring in what I'm actually going to do with this. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to fussy cut around the oval part of the frame. So if I just snip this out, now you've got to have a pair of scissors in your life. And we've got some corking scissors in our tool collection on the website. I know it's not on the show, but I would not be without my scissors, genuinely and on the heart. When Leanne first showed me these scissors, Joe, I got a little bit excited. Really excited because they're a beautiful set of scissors, 3 different sizes in there. So we have our big ones at 9 inches. These ones that I'm using are my 6-inch ones, and then we have our lovely little snipper scissors, which I know Craig adores, especially because he loves his decoupage element. So that, do you know what? I could save that. In fact, I am going to save that because that would make another gorgeous little frame on its own. But for now, I'm just going to pop that to one side.
People are asking again what the studio email address is: studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Have we had the email up and running since you were here, Debbie? Was it up and running last time?
No, it wasn't.
Do you know what we should ask for? We should ask people to send us their big telly selfies, their telfies as we call them. So take a selfie yourself in front of the big telly with Debbie on it and send it to us, and we'll flash them up. How about that?
I love it. And do you know what, Joe? I had no idea how to do it, and saw it. Well, only because of Sarah. I'd been watching on a little, my little phone.
Yeah.
That's what I'd been doing, and then I followed the simple instructions. It was so easy to do, and then I got you and Sarah up on the big telly, and that's when I sent my little selfie in, or telfie as you affectionately nickname them. Now you can see what I'm just doing here is I stuck that down using my dotty tape pen at the back of the frame, and I popped that onto that lovely purple cardstock, and I say purple, it's that lovely lilac lilac one from the texture cardstock. Pop that on the frame and then took my scissors and done exactly the same. So it's giving me a nice little base now. You can already see that I've already prepared some, because these are, and this is up to you which way you put these on. You can just layer them up on the top, or you can put them from behind. I'm going to go from behind. That's the way I'm going to go. So I'm going to pop on here, just on the back here, I've got my little dotty tape pen. And the wonderful thing about the dotty tape pen, as I know many people have said to us, is how fabulous that this dotty tape pen is to have, because what you don't get, and I affectionately call them glue bogies because there's no other way I can think of it, but I'm sorry, it's just my little expression, but there's nothing coming through. So there's no of that sticky, gunky, rubbery glue poking through. And we all know, but this is just brilliant. This is why this little invention has been a godsend for me. I could have kissed Leanne's feet when I first saw this. I was getting really proud. Well, you know what I'm like.
Why have feet?
I get so
of all
excited.
The things you could have kissed.
Of all the places I could have kissed, yeah.
Yeah.
When we're back to, Joe, do you know what I do miss? Hugging people.
You do.
I'm a big hugger. I do love hugging. It's one of my things.
It's going to be a while, until we can
know it is. That's the sad thing. It's something that this is our new way of norm at the moment, isn't it? Our new normal, and I think it's going to be our new normal for quite some time. With good reason, though, Joe. With good reason. So I'm just going to pop that there, trying not to put my head on my horrible great roots.
You haven't got any roots.
I'm not so sure about that. These studio lights are a little bit forgiving sometimes. But if you got close in daylight, as my daughter pointed out to me, God, Mum, you're going grey, is what she said. Exactly how she said it. Lovely girl she is. Now, what I'm going to do is, you can see I've got both ready now. Let me just hold them there for you. Both all ready, nice, sturdy. And what I'm going to do is pop that on the top, and that's going to become my card base. And I think it's a really nice, ornate, lovely card base. Now, again, I'm using my dotty tape pen.
So that's just the frame you're
using. This is just
there,
the frame,
So that's just one element, really. I mean, the frame comes with a border, obviously, but that's just one element of the whole collection. You're getting loads in there.
And there's so many ways that you can use this frame, Joe. This is just one way of doing it. But can you see now, I've got my lovely card there with the inside ready. You can write on there if you want, or pop a little sentiment in the middle there.
You could put a little picture in there,
It is, yeah. You could put a little picture of your loved one. I just think it's a really lovely way of doing it. But it stands beautifully as well. So when you pop that on your glass mat, it's going to stand, look at that.
Beautiful.
Firm, proud, beautiful. Now that's just one element, and that's one thing that I've touched on with this gorgeous frame. Let's not forget there's that corner die on there though as well. So again, you've got that beautiful corner die to be able to create some lovely corners. So for that part, I've finished with that one. What I'm going to move on to, if I may, is bring in that beautiful lily, because this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. So I'm going to bring in some that I've already made. However, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these. I've taken some cardstock, and again, you've got lots of cardstock. I know that I'm not the only one that has a lot of cardstock in their collection, Joe. And I genuinely mean this, I'm not. I know there's loads of you out there that have got what I call affectionately my bit box. I've probably got about 3 or 4 bit boxes now underneath the craft table.
Box is good for your mini though, isn't it?
It's absolutely perfect. All those pieces of scraps that you've got, this is going to be absolutely fabulous. Now these dies and stamps are perfect for all your bits. And I'm going to stamp using just one of these stamps onto my bits. And I'm going to use our lovely, oh, do you know what? I've got choices here. I could do whatever ink I wanted for this bit. Let me bring in my stamping platform for a second, Joe.
So what ones could you use then? Which ones would work for these, Debbie?
Of the inks, absolutely any of them. But I'm going to use the quick dry one because the quick dry obviously is an instant, like within seconds of touching that cardstock is dry. Smudge free, which with messy old me is a good thing to have. I've dropped things, just bear with me a minute.
Well,
I knew it'd happen. I knew it would happen.
Whilst you go down for those...
Might go downstairs.
A fifth of the stock of the big collection is sold out. I think we're starting to get worried about whether we have enough stock to last the entire show. It is very, very busy. When the big collection sells out, obviously you'll be able to get the smaller collections. What you won't get though is your freebie included. Of course, your Simple Sentiments is coming in there free of charge for you with love. Congratulations. Congratulations is what we were saying to you when you've checked your basket out. That's what we'll be saying to you. But $67.50 is our price blast price, or $77.40. Do you know we've been doing the price blast all week, Debbie, and it took me up until yesterday until I worked out that sound effect.
Do you know what? I didn't even know what Price Blast was until we started the pro.
Oh, Debbie.
I'm so sorry.
Don't say that on air.
But you've changed things without telling me. What are you like? You're just changing these things. I'm thinking, what's he doing this sound for? We're like, what's all that about? And then I saw it on screen. I was like, what's this? What's this?
Well, it ends today, so.
Oh, right. Oh dear, Joe, oh dear. You see why I don't come up here very often. You can see why I don't
Sarah's messaging in the Facebook now. I'm only joking.
What, my P45, Joe? Right, so I'm going to use our quick dry inks for this one, and I'm using fuchsia, and I'm just using our stamping platform and stamping mat, which for me are an absolute godsend. Now you can see there instantly it is a no smudge, non-smudge ink. The minute it hits that cardstock, it is instantly dry, which is why I adore this ink. However, I'm saying this, I use a lot more inks than just that. You can see how beautiful that is. Now you're going to stamp as many petals as you want. I'm not going to stamp them all because I just want to show you as well one of the reasons why I wanted this particular machine on the show. If I just move this to one side, I'm going to bring this in.
Thick and fast now, Debbie. We'll be going through a few of those shortly. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk is where you send them.
Right, so I've got my cardstock there. I've popped my stamp. I've popped the other one on here just for a second because what I'm going to show you is that these dies all fit over in individual leaf or petal, whatever it is you want to use. So I'm just going to lay that across the top. Absolutely fabulous. Let me grab some tape. I thought I had some tapes probably hanging off one of my back wing sleeves, Joe.
Have you what?
My back wing. Well, can I just show you the moments? My top.
Yeah.
My back wings. I've got my big bat wings on today. My big capey top.
It's a good job it's not as windy as it was last week. You'd take off out there. We'd see you blowing somewhere over Tesco's.
That'd be me, definitely, Joe. But look at this, fits inside your mini perfectly.
Is that the Angel of the North? No, Debby Robinson. There she goes. Fly, my pretties!
Oh dear! I
can see you up there now. Oh, what am I like?
I've missed you, Joe. I really have missed you.
Debbie, I missed you too.
But look at that. This is why I wanted the mini on the show. One pass, one platform, which is this gorgeous plastic folder here that you have got 4 cutting sides on, one run through the machine, and that's cut out perfect. It is honestly, I mean, this is just a touch. I'm going to be using it so much more throughout the show. But all you're going to do is duplicate that. So let me just move those to one side because you don't want to see me cutting them all out, Joe. This is the fun that you're going to have. We've made it really easy. Once you have cut them all out, you can see now, you're just going to take bone folder and we're just going to give a nice little bit of a shape. And what we're going to then do is use well, you know what I call it, Joe, because I call it all the time. It's not called chunky glue. It's called 3D Kalal glue, and it's that lovely transparent, odorless glue that we have, I believe, on the show as well.
We do, I believe, have it on the show. We'll just find it for
Absolutely.
you. Someone is asking, that previous card that you made, it
Yes.
was, Anna is saying, what size was that card? Could you measure it for her?
The one that I've just
The one you made
to
a minute ago, yeah. Could you just measure it on your mat?
I will do. Let me just pop this down on my glass mat. So the die itself, and so the frame is just over 5 inches by 5 inches. So it's a nice size. You can see that's my frame there. You can see just how back. It's actually just slightly bigger. It's about 5 1/4, I would say, in height and width as well. It really is a beautiful size die. This is not no little die. That is a big, big die. It is, absolutely.
That Kalal glue is on the show, Debbie.
I thought it
$4.99 if you're in the UK, so do grab it. If you're wondering about sort of adhesives and stuff in the US and wonder why you can't see them on our website, a lot of our adhesives, especially the stick and spray, the aerosol adhesives, they are, we retail those through HSN. So if you're in the US, any adhesives that we're able to bring to you, you will have to grab them through HSN. But I did hear that there might be some more Kalal products coming to the US, so we'll just have to wait and see. I say a lot now, there might be, or I might have heard, just in case either I get it wrong or it doesn't happen and then you can't tell me off.
Right, so now I'm going to bring in my 3D Kalal glue, because what I want to do now is make my flower up. I've obviously this beautiful lily. It's a great big statement piece as well. So I'm just going to bring this in for a second, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of splodge there just onto the, just that's it, top corner. And then I'm just going to pop my petals in. So literally I have shaped them. So if I just give that a little shape, pop that there. And in fact, I might need a little bit more, Joe. Let me not be so tight with my glue, because there's a lot of glue in this pot, let me just tell you. So pop that there.
Oh, then, Debbie, it's so busy.
What's that? What's that?
A quarter of the stock, almost, of that big collection has sold out and gone.
Really?
I hope we get to demonstrate all of the different elements in this show, you know, before it goes.
Me too, Joe. Me too. Shall I tell you why? Because we've only got this one on. I'll be doing flower for me for the rest of the afternoon. Can you imagine?
Butch is asking, you know, there was a big meeting today about all the new products, Debbie.
Yes.
Well, Butch is saying, did I get a chance to go? I didn't, I'm afraid. I was busy getting ready for this show, but we did put lots of requests into the lovely Leanne, so we'll see what she comes up with. Have you seen the new Sarah signature? You're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, yes, I have. I won't talk about it, but I have seen it, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping to goodness I'm involved in some of the launch, because, oh my God,
my
it's
giddy
beautiful.
aunt,
It's beautiful. And I know our Craig will be watching, God love him. He was so excited about this one because it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous collection.
We've said too much.
Have I said too much? I'll stop talking. Now you can see I've got my lovely lily placed on my frame there. What I'm then going to do, because don't forget, if I just bring back this stamp set in, you've got not just the big petals, you've got medium-sized petals, 2 different designs here as well. So you've got these beautiful lily spray, but look how gorgeous these are as well. And then you're going, look at all these different sizes. So you're going to be able to make big, small, and you can even make the bits that go in the middle, Joe. So with that said, I've made some up using that textured cardstock again, and I'm just going to place those in. I've popped a bit of Kalal glue in the middle. Stop calling it chunky,
I think you
Debbie.
should just call it chunky glue. You do you, Debbie. You do you.
I can't help myself. It's just my affectionate nickname for it, and I'll tell you why. It's thick, it's glunky, and it's chunky. It's a really lovely glue.
It's what and it's what?
Glunky and chunky.
Glunky and chunky.
Glunky and chunky. It really is. It's gorgeous. I absolutely use 3D Kalal glue for absolutely everything. It is. Do you know Leanne has her favourite glue, and she calls it the all-purpose, which is her favourite glue, the best glue in the world. I adore 3D Kalal glue. It's something I use ever such a lot when I'm crafting. It really is. So I'm just going to pop that there for a second. Let me just manoeuvre my little petal a little bit, because I've seen it drop. Not want no drooping in my middle. So I'm just going to pop that there for a second. And then I'm going to add a couple of little leaves, because we've got leaves on that stamp set as well. And I'm just going to add these and pop those through, just to add a little extra bit of a detail just on there.
So the frame that you're using there, that's the frame from the Border and Frame collection, isn't it, Debbie?
It is,
and
yes.
then the stamps and dies, they are the beautiful lilies, the calla lily and the schmetterling that all come together there as well. So you can get individuals if you want to, or you can get everything. It's completely up to you.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not going to put anything else on that, Joe, because I'm really quite pleased with it. Oops. I've stuck it upside down, but nobody will ever notice. I'm going to have my flower on the bottom of my card.
Oh, I thought it was meant to go on the bottom.
It was meant to go there, Joe. Yes, it was meant to go there. And then what I could use, or what I will use, is pop a little sentiment in there in the middle. But I like your idea, Joe, about putting a lovely picture inside. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. But that is just one way of using it. If you want to turn it the other way, exactly how I made it, but instead of scoring down the little first part, score down the middle, and you've got that beautiful frame where that will hold it to as well. So you've got two different ways that you can use that frame. That frame is absolutely exquisite. There is a lot of ways you can use it. Do you want to show me a couple more samples before I move over? Let me just show you. This is beautiful how Nicole's used this one, because she's used it as an aperture. So it actually creates and cuts through the cardstock and created this beautiful aperture card as well. And again, using that gorgeous lily with some of those stamens. Absolutely beautiful. Instead of using the stamped collection part, she's used the proper stamens that come with the full collection. There's even a couple of little colour lilies behind there, Joe, as well. I just think this is beautiful. And then that beautiful butterfly, or the schmetterling, as our Joe likes to point. It's just a beautiful way. And then the sentiment in the middle as well is just a glorious way of using it. And you get that beautiful curved feel to it. It's just gorgeous. So many ways you can use that frame. It is exquisite.
Really, really lovely. Lots of you talking about that signature collection. Your first chance, I think, to get your eyes on the signature collection will be on the HSN preview, which will be the first Friday in June back here, and then we'll have it here. HSN will have it, and then we'll have it here pretty soon. After that, in the UK, you'll be able to get it, I'm sure, through Create and Craft around the same time that it comes to HSN. Now, you've been sending your telfies. Gillian sent us in a telfie. We do love a telly selfie. There is the lovely Gillian. Oh, she got some balloons on the fireplace. Look, I wonder if it was her birthday.
Oh, it could be, yes. Is it a birthday?
Let us know. Is it your birthday, Gillian? Is it someone else's birthday? I don't know.
That's a big telly, Joe. That's a big telly. That's over a fireplace. That's a whopper. I love it. Love it.
I keep getting your pictures into a studio at craftscompanion.co.uk. Beverly Bryant is asking, how can I watch Create and Craft? If you're in the UK, Create and Craft is the shopping channel that we work with here in the UK, in the same way that we work with HSN over in the USA. If you're in the UK, you can watch Create and Craft. Our show's on Create and Craft on Freeview or Sky or Virgin or Freesat. It's completely up to you. Now let's go back through the kit that you've got. So you've got four or five options, if you will, in how you're going to grab this. Lots of you going for the larger collection, which I'll share with you in just a moment, because you're going to break it down. Break it down into the individual. So you can go for the flower forming foam collection firstly. So what you're going to get is 9 pieces of the flower forming foam. 10% of the individual collection here has gone. You're also going to get the dies in here. So you get those beautiful lily dies, which allow you to create those gorgeous, lush flowers. You're going to do some flower forming for us in this hour, Debbie.
I'm doing it next time.
Fabulous. You also get your stamens in here as well. Those beautiful metallic stamens. You want to go for that £20 or $24, saving a quarter there, which is great value. Now we've also got for you the frame and border dies. Now these are wonderful. Lots that you can do with these because of the way in which they are designed. So 10% of this one gone. That is the lily border for you. And then you've also then got the frame and corner as well. Wonderful for scrapbooking. Really, really great to cut into them and use them as Debbie did. You can even use them as your card blanks, which I must say was not a use for them that I had even thought of. And you've got the corner in there as well. Corners are great because you can turn them into flourishes. You can make frames with them as well. All of that for you, £20 or $24 to get that one, which is a fantastic price. So that's our border and corner. We've then got the lily collection for you. Now, do you know lilies are my favourite flower? Did you know this, Debbie? And I bought some lilies from the supermarket a week before last. Well, they opened up. They were the messiest lilies. You know, sometimes they go absolutely everywhere. And it was like they were in a vase in the window at the house here in the northeast. And there's a white dining room table. Every day I come down, a new one had popped open. It was up the window, on the windowsill, it was everywhere. And then you get it on you. And I was honestly, I came in like a jaundice some days. I was yellow all up one side. It was a nightmare. These are not going to do that to you, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's good. But I do love them. Sometimes they're just a little bit of a pain in the backside. This is the beautiful lilies that you've got here. They are just gorgeous. And the great thing is as well, depending on how you colour these up, because you get lilies of all colours. White ones, I had orange ones recently, beautiful pink ones. You colour them how you wish. We're also going to get in here as well the calla lily. These remind me of my grandma. My grandma used to have a piece of pottery that had a lady sat on a rock with a calla lily growing out of the rock. Bit of nostalgia for you. So you're getting that one, and then you're also getting the butterflies as well. You cannot have too many butterflies in your stash. They are just gorgeous. And the great thing is here, they're in two different designs. So you've got like a mat if you want to, and then you can actually put the top one on with a bit of added texture, like it's flapping around. £20 or $21 gets you those ones. 10% of that one has gone. Now we've also got the embossing and stamping collection for you. This embossing folder, I hope Debbie's going to show us this as we go through the show, because it doesn't do it justice, this piece of paper I've got here, because it is absolutely gorgeous. You get this really lovely deep sculpted emboss, and that's what you get from our 3D embossing folders. We're also going to put some stamps in there. So you've got the scroll in this one, which is wonderful for heat embossing. It's great for those backgrounds that you might want to do. And you finally got here your sentiments as well, your words of love. Lots of the stock gone there, £15 or $17. However, I know what you guys are like. You're super fans, and I know what you're thinking. If those of you that haven't got this already will be saying, I just want to get all of it. Well, for those of you, what we've done, we have given you all of it. We are giving you that whole collection, but you're also then going to get as well, you're going to get an extra die included in here as well, which is fantastic. So with that, you can see there, you've got your simple words here. So you're getting 20% off, but you're also getting a 10% price blast by buying the complete collection, and then you're getting the die for free. So you're getting a discount and you're getting that for free, which is absolutely incredible. How much of the stock has gone here? A third of the stock has gone. Obviously, many more of you watch us back after these shows than you do during the hour. So it's really fantastic that we are so busy so early on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the nesting dies. You've got, I can't believe the price on these. It's a huge saving. You've got 40% off, and then what you've got is an extra 30% off. So the price that you should be paying for these, to give you some idea, £90.93 is what they should be costing you in the UK, or in the US they should be $118.65. You're paying $38.18 or $49.83. Don't forget, even with these incredible price blast price, you can still use your Club Inspire discount, 5, 10, 15, some of you even getting another 20% off on top of the 30% and on top of the 40%. It is an unbelievable saving that you've got there. Do you want me to quickly whiz you through which ones are in this collection? So I'll just whiz you through. So you've got Stitch Circle, you've also got Torn Square, you've got your Scallop Circle, Scallop Square, Torn Oval, Scalloped Oval, and your Torn Circle as well. Some of you collect these. What we've done is given you a great chance. I mean, you're getting the savings. I can't even. It's a good job Sarah's not here, because she'd hit the roof if she saw this deal. She rings me honestly and she says, "What on earth do you think you're playing at, Remblance?" So it's a good job she's not. She will be here a little bit later if you are joining us in the US. A fifth of the stock sold out and gone already on those. I'm just going to quickly touch on the paper pads that we've got. Don't forget 3 different options for you. You've got your pastels, you've got your neutrals, and you've also got your brights as well. You can go for all of them if you want to. We've got some lovely Centura Pearl on the show. We've got some lovely A3 cardstock on the show as well. Pop yourself along to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, where you can watch and shop at the same time. Now, I just need to grab the Scoremaster and the Envelobox Creator. Always so busy whenever we bring it to you. And my oh my, what a great deal you've got it on at the moment. I thought it was £18 and you chose which one you want. Absolutely not. Not today. You get the Envelobox Creator and you get the Scoremaster as well. £18, $23. There on the show. Wow, what a load of... what a load of great stuff we've got for you on the show. Now, the Gemini Mini. Why do I always feel like a bus conductor when I've got these? What do bus conductors ever say? I can't remember what did they have a line they used to say, bus conductors?
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please. But this is a mini machine that is mighty in power. It's got that word on it, Gemini, so you know it has got loads of power and pressure in there. I've lost my iPad. Oh, here it is. Now keep getting your pictures into us. I just want to see what you're all saying. Joe, can't find the nesting dies on the US Creative Cravings site. Go onto crafterscompanion.com, Tammy. Click and you go on the homepage. You'll see a video of me just there. If you click under, there's a shop the show button there. Is it in there? If it isn't, let me know and I will double check and get it sorted out for you. Joe, will you be reading from the CCU during the sale? There is a warehouse sale coming up a little bit later in the US today. UK viewers, don't worry, there will be a UK only warehouse sale coming up in a few weeks. But tonight on the Crafters Companion USA page, there is a US warehouse sale, which yes, I will be reading the comments over there. I might even have someone in the gallery to help me because I know there's going to be so many comments that I need to go to. Now, they are on the website, but we call them nesting dies. They're actually called something else. That's what you're looking for. So it's the scallop, torn and stitch shape die collection. What it means is price plus price. What it is because we just refer to them affectionately as nesting dies because that's kind of the broad term that they're known as. Right, I can see her on the other side of the studio like a coiled spring ready to spring into action. She's doing her mid-show yoga, so I better hand you back to Debbie.
Could you imagine me doing mid-show yoga, Joe? If I got into a yoga position, I'd be stuck there, let me just tell you. Right, so I'm going to be using the lovely Mini for this part. So that's exactly why I asked for it to be on here. Absolutely powerful little mini machine, but perfect for this section because I'm going to do a little bit of foam. Wait a minute, it's been that long since I've said it. Foam, flower
forming foam.
Flower forming foam. Thank you very much, Joe. I should have had you up in my top corner there just telling me that.
You were.
But yeah, flower forming foam. And I'm using this beautiful lily. Now this lily, yes, it's going to look like a lily when it's finished if you use certain things to create that lovely lily effect. And there is a lovely little picture down here as well on how you can use it. I'm going to show you a couple of ways how to use it. But I've got some foam on the show as well, and I've got these dies and my little mini because this is going to fit perfectly, all of them, onto here in one pass straight away. But first things first, I want to show you how beautiful you can get these looking. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Decorating your boxes, bit of home decor. If you've seen our lovely Sarah when she's brought that gorgeous not a teacup tutorial where she's done that floating teacup, absolutely gorgeous. This is the kind of thing you're going to be able to make with this foam. It is exquisite. Decorating home pieces like a beautiful picture frame as well. And you can see again, just down here, we've got that beautiful lily. And look, just by changing the colours of how you can create and the stamens that you use as well, you're going to be able to create some really beautiful flowers that are going to last you a lifetime, Joe, once you've created them. Because the wonderful thing about our foam And the exception with this Lily Collection foam is that it's been specifically designed to give you the best when it comes to distressing, the best when it comes to shaping and moulding. And we've got the tools and everything else on the show as well. I do believe, Joe. I do believe.
We've got the big ball tools.
I've got the big ball tools. I hope we have. Can't be doing me no show without my big ball tools, let me just tell you. And these are fabulous when it comes to...
Biggest ball tools I've ever seen those.
I'll let you say that one because I get myself into trouble when I say it the wrong way around. So I'll let you have that one, Joe. But honestly, this foam is specifically designed to create the most gorgeous flowers, all activated when it little touch of a heat. And now I've got my little craft iron with me. I've watched our Sarah, she gets the great big domestic iron and she shows you up close and personal how to do it. I'm going to use my craft iron only because I'm clumsy and I don't trust myself with a big iron. I just big iron for ironing things or buy clothes that don't need any ironing. That's the best way I'm going to help you. Now I'm just going to show you now. Let's bring in these beautiful dies. Now there is 5 different dies on here. I'll just use, let's about 4 of them. I'm going to use the foam. Could not be any easier as well. Let me just move that to one side for a second because I'm just going to fold it into place and make sure by taking my bigger one that will fit in perfectly, because you can cut, Joe, which I love, multiple layers of foam in any one time. Now you could be really careful when you're doing this and cut them to size. I'm going straight in with the dies straight on there, and I'm going to cut these down. Let me just get all these layered on here. I'll just pop that one there. I'll be able to get that up at the top corner. So I'm just going to grab my scissors for a second, cut that down and just cut that little bit off. But you could, if you wanted, Joe, is just get that all those pieces cut separately and individually. Just take that bit off and make it quick and simple as well. But this is a really good way of doing it. So with that said, bring those back in, machine down. Let's pop our foam in middle of the platform, and then I'm just going to layer these back onto the foam, and we're going to die cut these out, and then I'll show you a couple of little things that you can do to create that beautiful lily with ease. Let's just get that into place. It's just there, and then lastly, will that go at the bottom or the top? We'll have it up at the top. Let's see if I can get, there we go, perfect. So just fold that inside. Whoops, my die slipped. Let me just move that back into place. I don't want my die slipping underneath. There we go. And then run that through your mini perfectly. Look at this, one pass. And we're going to cut multiple layers. Let's move that to one side. Multiple layers out in one pass of the mini machine, just showing you. I just think it's incredible the fact that you can get all of these petals out of one piece of foam and one pass of a machine. And that's why I insisted on bringing the mini onto the show. I can even get a little bit out of there as well. Let's move that to one side, and then I'll just separate the petals. So how many layers did I get in that one? 4, Joe. How incredible is that? 4 layers of that large petal. And then the same goes for the next size down as well. It's
amazing that you can cut that many layers just through the little mini, just ham round very quickly.
But it just shows you, Joe, which is what we say about this. It may be mini, it may be a mini, it may be manual, but it has all the power of the electronic die cutting machines as well. You've just seen how easy that was to do. If you've ever watched any of our tutorials, I know Leanne's had it on the show before, our Sarah's had it on the show before, I have, where we use it all the time. It will fit through a lot of dies in any one go. I just think it's an absolute fabulous machine, and hence why I asked for it very nicely. Now you can see I've not even finished, Joe, yet. Look, this is all from one piece of foam in that one pass through the machine. Oh, I've got my silly TV nails on, Joe. Do you know, I should have kept my short stubby fingers. I'd have been able to get these open even quicker. But I'm going to show you now what we're going to do. Just by, look at all that. Look at all them. How fabulous is that? Loads and loads of petals to be able to create lots of lilies, because if you think about it, you only need a couple to create with your lily. Before I actually eat them up, I'm just going to show you something else. Eat them, not eat them, eat them.
Eat them up.
Not wolf them down. I know I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry that I'm going to start nibbling on some foam.
A ham roll you can have in there.
No, I'm going to use I'm going to use our Classique marker for this one, and I've taken just one of the colours. This is a beautiful pink cerise, and what I'm just going to do, I'll just show you, is just run this across, because you know I talked about it being perfect for the heat, perfect for getting all into shape and things like that. You can also use things like your pens on here and your inks on here because it's perfect for that as well. It's the best foam I've ever used, and I mean that genuinely. I've used some foam before. I've never come across a foam like this before. Leanne and the product development team, they take a long time when they bring things to the market. We want the best for you, and this is the best foam by far when it comes to making your beautiful 3D real life flowers that stay in shape once they've been heated. Stop saying that word, Debbie. When they've been activated with the look at that, look how beautiful that looks. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to run across, I might use a bit of fuchsia. I'm going to bring in our quick, oh no it isn't, it's the water reactive one. You could use quick dry if you wanted. You can use your water reactive as well, just to give a little bit of definition and a bit of colour into the middle of that petal. Let's have a look. So bring that in. And I'm going to repeat that.
If you want any of the water reactive ink pads, Debbie, they're on the bottom of the screen. They're on a 3 for 2. So normally they'd be $4.99 each. Whereas what, $9.98 would get you 3, which is a great price. Normally $6.95. Quick math, Joe. So $13.90 in the US would get you 3 instead of normally your 2. So a great chance to get yourself stocked up on those, which is wonderful.
Absolutely fabulous. Now I'm just inking a few petals here, Joe, and this is just for this first one. But look how fabulous that is. It texts so beautifully. It really, really does. And I've used our lovely little circular, what's the word? Dabber. Blending tool, thank you. Thank you very much. A dabber. I saw you doing that, Joe, then. In the corner. You should have had...
Kids call it, isn't it? A dab.
They do indeed. Now, I'm going to bring my craft iron in, and I'm just going to show you now
Kristen was asking where she can get one of these because she doesn't, like you, doesn't feel so safe using the big iron, Debbie.
Do you know where I've got mine from? Am I allowed to say?
I don't
know.
We
don't make them, so I can say this. And it's a company not far from here. Sticks 2. That's where I've got mine from. It's a little mini iron. You can use, there's lots of craft irons.
Well, you can use your big iron, can't you? Just on a hot setting, is that right?
Absolutely. You need the highest, well, I said the highest setting, a good hot setting because of the way that the foam is formulated to be reacted with the heat. Now, I'm going to bring my ball tools in for a second, Joe, because I'm going to have them on there.
Your big ones?
My big ones, small ones, little ones.
Some as big as your head? They're not as big as your head.
And I'm just going to pop that on there, and instantly, I don't know if we can get a side view. Can you see now just how perfect? Look at that, within shape. And you can just take that off, pop that onto you. I mean, just be careful. All I'm going to say is if you are using any eats, use common sense, apply a bit of common sense. But all you're just going to do is flick that off and look at that. That looks absolutely incredible. Can we do a side view again? Absolutely fabulous. Look at this. Watch. Look at that.
So you could use tweezers here if you didn't have your TV nails on.
Absolutely. You can do, Joe. Yeah, definitely. Use a pair of tweezers, use your pokey tool, use your ball tool if you want, but you can see that shape is absolutely incredible. And once it's in shape, it stays in shape. I just think it's fabulous.
A few people asking the brand again of the iron. Sticks 2. S-T-I-X.
S-T-I-X 2.
Number 2. Sticks 2.
Yes. It's just a fabulous, honestly. But like I said, you've seen our Sarah. She uses a proper domestic iron. You can buy mini irons, the mini travel irons. They'll do if you don't feel comfortable using a bigger iron. It's just because I am a little bit clumsy, Joe. That's the reason why I prefer my smaller iron. Because it's safer for Debbie, because she's clumsy. She is. Right, so all I'm going to do is going to leave those on there for a second. Now you can see that they've got that lovely shape to them. You can add more shape if you want to by using your ball tool. Depending on which size ball tool you use will give you more shape. Joe, keep it clean. Right, so if we just pop that down there, you can see how lovely this is. Now, again, I'm just going to give it a little bit of distress, a bit of moulding. I'm going to grab my pokey tool and I'm just going to pop it in the middle, pick that up, and then I'm just going to offset this. Now, the best way that we can show, and if you ever watch Sarah, she'll tell you the same. Just offset it slightly into the middle so that you get that full shape. I'm going to actually bring in some of our stamens as well. I've already popped it onto some, I said flower wire. God, is those, do you know what they call it? What's the proper name for it?
Floristry wire.
Floristry wire. You can pick it up at any, when they're open, DIY stores and things like that.
Apparently a lot of DIY stores are open, you know.
They are actually.
Yeah.
I had, I saw when I was...
Isn't it funny seeing everything open again?
It is.
So Burger King in Hartlepool is open again, apparently. Drive-through. So you know where I'll be Friday night after work. I'm trying to organise a bicycle, Debbie. Oh my God, the sagas of this bike that I've bought. So I bought it. It will be 3 weeks ago coming up on Sunday. Ordered it on the Sunday, thought I could pick it up on the Wednesday. They didn't call, so Thursday I called them, they didn't answer me back. And then I checked and turns out anyway it was the Wednesday after the Wednesday I thought it was. Then they called me yesterday and say it's ready. I know, you're bored already, I'm sorry. Then they called me yesterday and say it's ready to pick up, right? So I drives all the way into Darlington yesterday, like 20 minutes. I only get half an hour for my lunch, so I was pushing it anyway to get there and back in half an hour. It was never going to happen. Got there, queued up for 20 minutes. The queue didn't move, so I didn't even get it. I had to get back in the car and come all the way back to work again.
Oh,
and now I still
bless you.
don't have the bike. So on Friday, I should pick it up. So maybe I could cycle to Hartlepool. Do you reckon they'll like me cycle through the drive-through?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, Joe, you do make me laugh. And that's just for getting a bike.
I know. This is the
crazy.
Lord's way of telling me not to exercise. That's what I think, Debbie.
You'll tell me
universe
anything.
telling me, Joe, have a sit down instead.
Exactly. So is this something you've been just doing as your form of exercise? I
haven't been doing it at all yet. I haven't got the bike.
I saw you doing a bit of running. I saw you doing a run.
Once.
Yeah, I saw you do that the other week.
I went for a walk last weekend.
Yes. Anywhere nice?
And that's about it. There's a really nice walk near the house, actually. I'll tell you where it is. You go through some woods and stuff. And I did get lost. I ended up in a wheat field, and I had to climb over a fence. So that's another story.
Oh, Joe, if I end up in woods, I'll end up getting lost. I know what I'm like. I live near some woods, and every time we say, shall we walk dog in woods? I'm like, no, I'm not doing it on my own. I will do it if I'm with somebody, but I'm always forever getting lost, literally. Oh, can you imagine? Right, so I'm going back to what I'm doing. I've been making a few just by running this through the middle with my stamens and pulling them through. I forgot to put my hot glue gun on. Oh, I've dropped my end out. It's falling out. But I forgot to put my hot glue gun on because I wanted to put that on to show you that you can glue them up as well.
We've got the glue gun on the show for you.
Have we got that on? Do you know what, Joe?
Got the glue sticks on the show as well.
I was just going to say, can you recap while I pop it in just for a second?
While
I'm
you
going to
pop
pop
what
it
in?
I need to heat it up.
Oh,
Not
you
eat
glue.
it. I need to warm it up.
You
Just for a second.
You warm yourself up.
Thank you very much. I've got it here.
If you want the glue. Oh, there she goes.
I'm down again. I just want to warm it up for a second. While I make me flowers.
Yes, so if you, it's very, very busy on the main collection is what I was trying to tell you. Details along the bottom of the screen for the glue gun, 15% off. It is UK only because it is one of our adhesives as well. But you could colour these up in lots of different colours and shades, I'm imagining, Debbie.
Absolutely you could, Joe. You really, really can. I've done some orange ones that I've got already here. I may, depending on the stamens that you put in the centre, I've used some of the plainer ones and just coloured them in with some yellow because obviously you have lots of, like you just said, Joe, that beautiful yellow that you get. What do they call that middle bit? What's it called?
Stamen.
Oh.
Is it the stamen? The bits.
It is the stamen. The bits.
The wobbly bits. Yeah.
It is. But you could put whatever you wanted in.
I don't know why you found that so hilarious.
Because it's called a stamen. That's why I'm thinking, Debbie. What's that middle bit? It says it on the packet, Debbie. Stamens.
What you like?
I know what I'm like. I bet you've missed me, haven't you?
I have.
You've missed me.
Jan's missed you as well in Italy. She says you are both cracking me up. So funny.
Can't help it, Jan. I can't help it. It's the way I am. Oh, look at it with gold. Oh, I like it with gold metallic centre. I love that one. Let me just see if I can hold that up there. Look how
beautiful.
gorgeous that is with the gold. But what I was saying is, when you let your glue gun heat up or warm up, what you're going to do, is it warm enough? Let's have a look.
Sophie's asking, Debbie.
Oh, it's not warm enough yet. Do you know what, Joe? Have I plugged it in? Just
with the flour.
Oh, dear, I get worse.
With the flour forming foam, Debbie.
Yes.
Sophie's asking, do we have to heat it up or can we just use the embossing tool if you want to?
Absolutely. That's exactly what you can do. If you just want to use the tools, that's fine. You don't have to activate it with any heat. However, if you want it to get that more realistic look, that 3D look where you get them lovely real petal feel to it, then definitely activate it with some
we've had
heat.
another question in as well, Debbie.
What's that?
From Simon in the gallery is asking, is your glue gun plugged in?
No. No. I thought
not?
I plugged it in. I plugged it into something that's not working.
I tell you what, do you know what? Why don't we give everyone the details of how you can watch and shop at the same time? I think we need to investigate. We need to send a ferret in or something and try and get Debbie's
to work
glue
out
gun.
why my glue's not warming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, here is all the details of how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Oh, back in the day that I had styled hair and my eyebrows hadn't overtaken my face. I've definitely got the lockdown look.
You.
I've definitely got the lockdown look, Debbie. How's your glue gun coming
I'm
along?
all warm, I'm all hot. There we go. Look, it's all working now, my glue gun. I finally worked it out. I didn't put it in the right plug. You'll have to excuse me. We've got our lovely Simon in the gallery today. He's like, what the heck's going on here? But when you pop it in and what it does, it just seals your petals together. And when you've got that all how you want it, and I'm just going to be careful because it's still quite wet. It does dry quite quickly.
Could you use a bit of chunky glue if you want to?
Of course you can, but however, can I just point the difference out between the two? This one will dry quicker. From the hot glue gun will dry quicker, which means you'll be able to adhere it straight away. Your 3D Kalal glue will take a little bit extra to dry. So it takes about 20 to 30 minutes or something to dry, but look how gorgeous these look. And like I said, depending on how you use them, I've got a couple here, look at these. That's with the yellow stamens through the middle. How beautiful does that look? And again, that's using the golden metallic ones through the middle. You're gonna have so much fun. Oh, look, I'm gluing it to myself now, Joe.
You try to take those home with you,
me and my glue gun today.
Don't
got
get
it all
stuck on
warm,
your
then I'm
bat wing.
sticking it to myself.
You'll look lovely when you're flying over Tesco's though, embellishing all those lilies.
Oh, do you know what though? Oh, do you know not on headbands? Decorate that, pop it onto an headband and then you can wear it in your hair. Look absolutely beautiful. Pop a little safety pin, you know, one of those back. You could have it as a little
Nice.
embellishments. There's so many ways. I mean, you so are gorgeous. I can see it in the background here, that lovely floating teacup.
Oh,
Let me just
let's
bring
have a
it
look.
in. Let me grab it just for a second. But make loads of these lilies up, and then you could have a floating teacup. Go and grab yourself a lovely little. Don't be pinching it from your old set that I know my nan's got one. What my mum got.
An heirloom set.
Heirloom, yeah.
Don't turn that one into a floating
Go
teacup.
and grab them, cheap as chips. You can find them in places, but you could do this kind of thing as well. And there is a fabulous tutorial from our Sarah with the floating teacup that is worth having a look at. But you're going to be able to make loads of beautiful 3D flowers to embellish how you want to embellish. You could use it, like I said, onto boxes, into card making, onto frames. Boxes, yeah, boxes. Is that? Oh no, not your boxes, Joe. Do you know? I wish you could see him. Get that camera up there. Just do what you did then. On your boxes. I mean, well, if that floats your boat, Joe, of course you can. Of course you can. But The idea is, it's so simple, it's beautiful to make. You can have some absolute fun, buy a bit of ink, some of your lovely markers that you have. I know everybody's been joining in with the Colour Me Happy. You can use your markers in so many ways as well as colouring. You can use it to decorate your flowers as well. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. And I believe, Joe, does this come separately or with the full kit? Can you buy them both ways?
With the what?
Fabulous. You can buy it on its own, or you can have it with the whole kit. You weren't listening to me, were you, Joe?
Exactly what she said.
Listen to me.
I have no idea what's going on. I've slipped into a parallel universe, I think.
It's every time I come up here, Joe. I do apologise.
Anyway, right, I think we just need a moment. We just need to, like, you know, chill out a minute. It's been very hectic. It's been a very hectic week. It's going to get more and more hectic. Don't forget as well, it's going to be time for the 5 in 5 in just a second. Debbie's favourite time of the week. Now, shall I run you through again what you're getting included and all the different ways in which you can order the kit? It is very, very busy on the main collection. We'll come to that in just a moment. Now, first up, what Debbie's just been using, the flower forming kit. 9 sheets of our flower forming foam. The great thing is you've got some of the white in here, which you can colour beautifully. You've got the green, you've got that lovely pale peach in there too. You've then got the lily dye that you've just seen the lovely Debbie using, and the stamens as well. So you can get all of that in one collection, £20, $24, a quarter of the stock of that one has gone on its own. We also have the lily border and the frame die as well. So let me just show you the frame and border. So this one is the border here. Lots you can do with this. You can snip into it. It's almost like a really fancy bookmark, isn't it? 20% of this one's gone individually. You can also get it in the frame as well. Great for scrapbooking. Debbie showed you a lovely card base idea using that one as well at the start of the hour too. £20, $24, saving 15% on that one. Right, the next one we're going to look at is the gorgeous lily collections. Now, 15% of this one has gone. So this is our stamps and dies that we're looking at. So you've got beautiful lilies, and what you've got are all your different polymer stamps here, and then your dies which allow you to cut them out. Again, depending on how you colour these up, you're going to get a very different look and feel. And you've also got the calla lilies here in the same concept, and then you've got the beautiful butterflies. That is a lot of metal for your money right there, and you've got stamps included too. £20 or $21 gets you that one. Right, the next one that we've got for you is our embossing and stamping collection, which is this one just here. Now, you've got this gorgeous decadent lily embossing folder. It really does give you the deepest, most sumptuous sculpted emboss to your card projects. You're also going to get in here then, you're getting your words of love, which are these ones, all of your really usable sentiments to go with your collection. And you've got that script. Now that script is gorgeous. Do your heat embossing, do your resist techniques with these as well. £15, which is great value there, or $17 if you want to go for those. Now I know a lot of you are saying that haven't invested already in the lily collection. You'll be saying, Joe, that is all good and well, but I want the lot. Bag it up, I'll take the lot. For those customers, we're going to give you something extra special. We're giving you a price blast, taking even more money off of it. Should be over £100 or over $117 worth of products. We're also going to throw in as well for free this, which is your simple sentiments. With love, congratulations. Congratulations, in fact, if you've got it, because over half the stock has now sold out and gone. We're having a very busy show. Now, we've got some absolute corkers coming up in the 5 in 5 in just a second. Let me just run you through again though quickly the nesting dies that we've got on the show for you. These are an absolute must. The saving, I just need to grab my notes because I couldn't quite comprehend the saving when I read it. Because what you've got is 40% off already. Then as a price blast, we've taken another 30% off. Bearing in mind, if you're in Club Inspire and you're a silver member, you'll get another 10% off at the checkout. If you're a platinum member, you're getting another 20% off here as well. So let me just run through what you've got. So you've got your torn circle, you've got stitch circle, torn square, you've got the scallop circle, the scallop square, you've got the torn oval, and the scalloped oval as well. Going to allow you to make incredible mats and layers. Great for tags, wonderful for frames. Great, of course, for your card blanks as well. Absolutely. All of that is coming your way for that great price. $38.18 or $49.83. Do not miss out on that. A third of the stock has sold out and gone. Loads of you in the ordering process with that one at the moment. Now, up next, we're going to share with you the next item. So the card stocks that we've got for you, the 8x8, the textured cardstock, really gorgeous. So first off, you've got this one here. This is the brights that we've got. £11, nearly dropped it. £11.99, really gorgeous. It is textured, so it's like a linen texture almost that you've got on there, which is fantastic. 36 sheets in each of these. You've also got the naturals. The naturals is heavier than the bright, so I reckon someone's had their fingers in that one. And then you've also got here the naturals, so you've got all those lovely steely greys, you've got the browns, you've got the greens in there. Again, you get 36 sheets in there. And then finally, a real pop of summer in here is your pastel. So you've got all your pastels there as well. Oh, it's like a lovely Italian ice cream, isn't it? Gorgeous palette of colour for you to work with. $11.99 or $15.96 across all of those. Oh, the envelope box and the score. Where did I put it? Here it is, over here. The envelope box and the score master. Now, these are fantastic. Inches one side on your score master, centimetres on the other. And then the envelope box, if you haven't seen it, basically, it means it allows you to make a sort of hybrid box envelope for all of your different card sizes. Now, if you're making really sort of random card sizes, look at all of these different card sizes that you're going to be able to make using this, which is fantastic, in inches or in centimetres as well. And whether it's using a A4 card, A3 card, it's all taken care of for you. It really is fantastic. Now, also, I need to just say, £18, by the way, gets you both of those, which is fantastic. I need to let you know about the mini. It is mini in size, but it is massive in power, which is fantastic. So this is it just here. $26.99, $40.45 if you're in the US. You've got a fantastic saving on that one there. Right, hang on. I don't know if Anne's watching. I know how much Anne loves the horn. Oh, I'll tell you who is watching. Debbie Fisher is watching. Hello, Debbie Fisher. We miss you, and I hope you'll come see us soon. I'm just getting myself ready. I mean, normally I take a little bit of time to. I think that the big, massive, crazy hair looks quite good. I think that's an improvement. That's an improvement, isn't it?
You look like a character, not a character, but do you remember Kids from Fame? Back, oh, mind you, how old are you, Joe? I've just realised you might not remember.
Love.
Fame.
New balls, please.
Yeah, you look like one of those characters from the Fame. Yeah.
Oh, I just need some leg warmers, don't I?
Exactly.
Let me just put that on there. Right, 5 in 5 is when we bring you. Let me just check it's working. Yeah, it's working. 5 in 5 is when we bring you 5 fantastic products in just 5 minutes. I've got my horn, it's primed and it's ready. I need to get my clock out. There it is. There's a clock on the screen for you. Are you ready, Debbie?
I am indeed.
3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Oh, nearly. Right, so I'm not used to this. I've usually got somebody coming right up in my face with a camera. However, the first one I've got is, and this is a big statement, this is my favourite embossing folder of all time. This is our 3D embossing folder, Country Garden. It's absolutely gorgeous. Extra depth, extra dimension, extra sculpture. This 3D embossing folder looks stunning when you emboss in any of your cardstocks, coloured cardstock, black cardstock with your gilding waxes over. My personal favourite, this looks absolutely gorgeous when it is embossed in craft metal.
20 seconds, Debbie.
If you've ever watched me on Create and Craft with these shows, I emboss this every single time with craft metal. It is exquisite on a fabulous price today. Look at that price.
Oh,
look at the price.
$5.50,
it is absolutely beautiful. It is without a doubt my favourite embossing folder of all time.
3,
Crafter's Companion.
2, 1.
Which one? I can't see it.
Next one is the Crafter's Companion Craft Apron.
And I finally got my hands on one. Oh my God, I adore this. Let me just tell you, let me get that on there. Our very own, let me stand back, I need to jump up and down without knocking myself out. However, we've got our gorgeous apron with our fabulous cloth, but it's got absolutely, do you know what? This is perfect for anybody. This is when you want to protect yourself. It's got that lovely wipe down feature. Oh my God, I look like I'm feeling myself up then. Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do that. It's just to show you that you can wipe down. You can get inky. Absolutely, I love this.
Seconds.
Oh, but
Tell
can I just tell you? Can I just tell you? You've got your pocket, a big pocket. You've got your little mini pockets down at the very front. Let me bring it up here so you can see it. Let me slap it on table so you can see it even better. You've actually got. This is going to fit around anybody. On the slim version or the more chunkier version.
$24.99. Next one is the Build a Character Craft Kit.
Whoa, let me tell you, I've just moved from, I can't believe I've actually got hold of an apron. One of my favourites. This is our fabulous Build a Character Craft Kit. Inside we have got their most gorgeous kit where you're going to have so much fun. Every time we bring this is absolutely flies because it's perfect for the kids in your life, for your grandkids in your life, for you, because this is going to create the most amazing things. Absolutely everything that you need to create. There's 630 elements in this box, a minimum of 24 cards because in here...
20 seconds, Debbie.
Oh, ribbons. Oh, I've chucked me gems over.
What am
We've
I
got
like?
Stamps. We've got die cut elements in here. We've got cardstock.
I'm going to let you have an extra 20 seconds on this.
Thank you very much because I'm knocking everything off there. I've got ribbons. I've got envelopes. I've got pattern cardstock. I've got coloured cardstock. That box is crammed
20 seconds
full of amazing things to make the most amazing characters. Metal dies in there as well. I've flung my gems to the other side of Studio Joe, but I will bring that back. And an instruction sheet in there as well. Look how beautiful. And a presentation box to boot as well.
2, 1, 19.99. Next one, Debbie, is the stamping mats.
Where's it gone? I've lost it.
Pushing.
I've lost it. Hang on a minute.
There it is.
Oh,
right,
nice.
this one, you've only got 30 seconds on this one because I gave you 20 seconds a bit longer than the last.
So this is our stamping mat. I'm going to hold it there for you. You have got the most perfect tool when it comes to using your clear or rubber masses, rubber stamps.
15 seconds.
You've got grid lines on there to ensure you get perfect stamping every single time. It gives you that resist. I said resist. It gives you that where it absorbs the pressure when you're stamping onto it. It's absolutely perfect. It's a must-have. Hero tool in my opinion.
$5.39, $7.50. Next one is the caddy.
Now then, do you know what this is perfect for? You could pop your mini in here. You can pop your Gemini Go in here. You could also act as a craft tote bag for all your crafty goodies. There is pockets inside here as well. You've got pockets on the outside. It's got a sturdy, and when I say a sturdy handle, it's even got a reinforced...
Has it got a sturdy bottom?
Sturdy bottom, absolutely. It's even got little metal studs on the bottom so that it holds it. No matter what you've got in there, it ain't going to slip and slide absolutely everywhere. It's also in our colour, which means it's perfect, and it has a little handle attachment on here. So if you want to use it as an handbag, feel free to do so. A lovely little bag. Well, I would, because that's the kind of thing I am. I love to have these tote bags. It's an absolute fabulous, brilliant for popping all your things inside as well.
7 seconds.
You're going to cram so much in, and look at the great price it's
3,
on at as
2,
well.
1. Oh, we got there. We made it. Woo, wow, that was the biggest. That's the most closest I've got to a workout in weeks. You know what it's the bike sagas like. I think we need to just take a moment after that, don't you, Debbie?
Absolutely.
Let's recap all the details of Club Inspire. Take a look.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. How about you? I've got a bit of a headache after that. Donna saying I needed waking up. You are sure helping. Oh my gosh, you two are cracking me up. I told you Debbie would make you laugh, said Donna. All of this fun with you two. Oh, Debbie Fisher says, oh, Debbie, I'm crying at you with the apron. Oh. It was a moment, wasn't it? It really was a moment. Don't forget now, I know there's loads happening in this show. It's really, really exciting. But you need to remember also at the end of the show, there'll be a craft vault because we meant to bring you the craft vault in the earlier show. It didn't happen. We have some stock issues. So we're bringing it to you in this show. Get yourself across to the website now. Check out all the logos, all the items, sorry, that have got the craft vault logo on them. I think it's a buy one, get one. Shall I check? I think it's a buy one, get one free. It's a buy one, get one free. Buy one die and get a stamp free across everything. So make sure you get yourself over there. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Now is a great chance, a great time to get your order in. With the main collection, I know I've taken you through the options a few times. 60% of the big collection has now sold out and gone. Very, very busy. I know Debbie's got loads more that she wants to show you. So I'm going to hand you back. Remember, it is Creative Craving. So any questions that you've got, even if you want to go really back to basics, this is a show to get those questions into us. Or send us some pictures, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. But for now, I'm going to hand you back to Debbie.
Whew, I feel like I'm all composed now, all nice and serene again. And I'm going back to the main star of the show, which is this gorgeous Nature's Garden lily collection, elements of the collection. So the things that I'm going to use for this one are the 3D embossing folder, which I know our Sarah absolutely loves. We have got Decadent Lilies. This is one of our most fantastic embossing folders. Absolutely beautiful detail on here, and I'm going to show you a little technique on how you can really bring this embossing folder to life with our water reactive ink pads. I'm also going to be using the words of love. Now these stamps cover a whole heap of occasions. If I just give you a little clue, you've got Feel Better Soon, With Sympathy. Nobody likes making those cards, but sometimes you have to do them. And this collection, because it's the florals, that lovely lily part to it, it's just absolutely fabulous. You've got Best Wishes, we've got With Love, Miss You, which I think a lot of us right now, when it comes to family and friends, this definitely would be a perfect sentiment to pop on to one of these cards. We've got Thinking of You, Take Care, another lovely one there, Just for You, Happy Birthday, which obviously covers the birthdays in our lives, and then Thank You, which again is another lovely sentiment. It's no wonder that these are proving to be really, really popular, because it's a beautiful stamp set, a beautiful script, very easy to use, and just add that finishing touch when it comes to your card making projects. And I'm also going to use, Joe, what do you call them? Schmeddeling, the beautiful butterflies. So again, look how gorgeous. These are little fancy butterflies, two different styles, very easy to use, and a nice size die that will fit through your mini as well, Joe. So those are the kind of things that I'm going to use. Now I'm going to show you a few samples and then we'll show you what I'm going to make. So this is that beautiful, gorgeous 3D embossing folder. Look at the feature on this. This is exquisite in itself. And again, using whatever colouring medium you want. I know that this has been done with water reactive inks, that's exactly what I'm going to do and show you how to make that with ease as well. Now that, I love this one, Joe. The beautiful gilding wax on there just really makes that stand out. I don't know if you can see that close up, but that is absolutely stunning. Just showing you a different way that you can use it onto black cardstock. And then look how beautiful this one is. This is bringing in the Carla Lily there with the embossing folder, slight little inking over the top, and then one of the words on there as well, that congratulations. Just absolutely beautiful, all brought together, really just bring that 3D embossing folder to life. Now this is the one I'm going with. This is the one I'm making, which I just think is absolutely beautiful, and again, very simple technique, very easy to do as well. So let me show you that simple technique. Now you may not have heard of letterpress technique. What's that, Debbie? I hear you cry.
Oh, what's that, Debbie?
Oh, like a little echo in the room then, Joe, like a little echo. It's where you're going to use some inks inside your embossing folder and bring it, just literally bring it to life and lift it up. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very easy to do as well. Now I'm using our water reactive dyes, which you have on the show, and this is the Sandstorm. Absolutely beautiful colour, very pale colour. And this is going to go in the background. Now, depending on which way, and I'm going to do it on both because I'm going to show you both sides. I want to show you, but you could use a brayer. So we have brayers that are on the website under Spectrum Raw. I've got my own little brayer here, which is a technique that you can do just by running your brayer over your ink pad and then into your embossing folder. I'm going to the cheats way, the quick way, Joe, and I'm just going to rub it over the top. So I'm just going to give that a nice coverage, and I'm going to use both sides because I want to show you the difference that you will get with the embossing side and the deboss side as well. And depending on which way you want to use, both look really lovely. So I've popped some ink into there. I'm going to pop some of our stamping card into the middle of that platform and try to hold that into place and bring and fold that down. That's as simple as it is. All you're going to do then is bring in your platform that is for 3D. Now, if you are using our Gemini, the platform for the 3D embossing folder is your cutting plate, your magnetic shim sandwiched over the embossing folder, then the plastic shim over the top, and then you run that through. It is in the instruction booklet, but if you ever forget, just write it down now or just ask us anytime because we can tell you. I know what it's like because sometimes we do forget plate sandwiches, plate combinations, and I don't want you worrying about it. It's something that you can always reach out and ask us at any time, any of the team. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to bring that up close so you can see how beautiful that looks. Absolutely gorgeous. Can I just turn it over though on the deboss side? It still looks just as beautiful. It just gives you a different effect. That is the actual effect I was going on with the embossing. It's just absolutely beautiful way of doing it. Now, I'm going to bring that down and I'm going to show you before I bring in the one that I made earlier. I'm going to bring in some of our other ink pads as well. So water reactive ink pads, absolutely fabulous for distressing, for getting all that lovely blending together, but also perfect, let me just cover that up for a second, perfect for painting with. Yes, you can, believe you me, use these for painting with because they are water reactive, which means you can water them down. So by that said, and you can use them as a paint. They're a very versatile ink pad, perfect for, like I said, blending and dressing, but perfect for this technique as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop a little bit down in both colours. So I've got pink tulip and grasshopper, bringing that in. And you can see I've only just tapped a little bit on there. I've got a little paintbrush from our Royal and Landical section, which you'll find on the website. Oh, do you know what? I forgot a bit of tissue paper. Hang on 1 second. Oh, I can see some hiding under here. Let me bring the piece of tissue paper in because I don't want too wet of a brush, depending on the effect that you're going for. I want a damp brush. So I'm going to pop that down and then I'm just going to pick up some of the ink, the water reactive ink, and then I'm going to paint with it. So again, just take that on and you're going to paint over that beautiful 3D embossing. I love this. I could get lost in this technique, Joe. But remind me, I do need to talk while I'm demonstrating, because I genuinely get lost when I'm doing this. It's just one of those lovely, easy, simple, easy techniques to do. And a little bit of ink is going to go a long way, because it is water reactive, because it blends beautifully with water. It's just a really fabulous way of colouring. Now, if you've been joining Sarah on the Colour Me Happy shows, she's been doing lots of colouring, and I know you guys have been absolutely loving the colouring section that we do on a Friday morning. This is just one way that you could use it. And I love these studio lights in here, Joe. I wish I had these studio lights at home in my craft room, because it does mean I can see perfectly all that beautiful 3D feature. And getting in with the colouring, and you can darken it up. You can go in a little bit darker just by adding more less water into it, and you can see the different effects that you have. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this technique. It's one of my favourites, and it just shows you the versatility of the water reactive ink pads. Little bit goes a long way, Joe. And I mean, I've not even added any more ink to this, but you can see just how much I'm getting out of this. It's just fabulous, absolutely beautiful. So again, let me just, how much time have we got left?
Oh, you've got about 10 minutes left.
Oh, not too, no,
Yeah,
do you know,
not too bad.
I were hoping to get me 5 demos in today. I think I were a little bit, optimistic with that one, Joe. I'm just going to now pick up a little bit of the green. Let me mix a little bit more water in. And then again, you're going to go over the embossed detail. And I say with ease, it really is easy to do this. All you need is your couple of ink colours, a little water, pot of water, little brush, and you're good to go. It is a great way of doing some colouring and getting lost in colouring. Have you been taking up a bit more colouring, Joe, since you've been?
I've been a bit lapsed with my colouring again, you know.
You've
I
had
did
a
really
lapse?
get into it, but I haven't been doing it again. I went through a phase, didn't I? I did quite a lot.
You did?
I need to get back into it. This is like full on painting though, Debbie.
It feels like it, but do you know what? It's so easy to do. I'm not no colourist. I'm not no watercolourist. I love dabbling. I love playing. But when you've got the product that enables you to do it, Joe, I think that makes the difference. And it really is really simple to do. You can see I'm full pelt here. I could spend all 10 minutes, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you the one that I've done earlier. We let it dry. It only takes a matter of minutes to dry, to be fair. You could speed that up a little bit if you wanted to, by using your heat gun to speed the process up. But it's just a fabulous way to. Do you know what else you could colour it with? Sparkle pens, sparkle inks. I'm so jealous that our lovely Fiona's got those new sparkle inks, Joe. So absolutely, I think I saw us launching them here, isn't she, first? I believe, or she's got some shows planned with them, I know. And our Fiona's got them down at Create and Craft as well. They're absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I could carry on colouring that in, but I have done a little bit of a Blue Peter style with one that I did earlier. Let me just bring this over here so you can see it. Well, I've actually been busy, because you can see I've been doing loads. I've been doing absolutely loads. What I've just done is I've taken my art liner pen and just put in my little stamens a little bit more there as well. But very, very simple to do, and a really quick, easy technique. But you have that beautiful, I mean, look how gorgeous that embossing is on there. That embossing detail is absolutely fabulous, and this is just one way of using it. Now, when you've completed that, all you're going to do is pop it and mount it onto some cardstock, and then let me bring them in. Let me bring my mini back in, Joe. Let me bring my mini back in. The Schmedlin, my favourite little dies. I absolutely adore these beautiful butterflies. I'm going to use some of the textured cardstock. Let me just put that down to size. Let me just, again, perfect for all your bits that you have in your bit box. I'm going to place that into my folder. I'm going to put my 2 little butterflies on there, and then I'm going to run that through, again, with ease, through the mini, one pass, and you've got those little butterflies cut out to perfection. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's why I definitely wanted the mini on the show today, showing you all the versatility, all the dies, all the different dies that it can go through. Let me just pokey tool, Have you put your poke tool back? Yes, you have. Let me get that out there, and look how beautiful they die cut. They're absolutely gorgeous. One pass of that Gemini Mini, really, really beautifully done. And that's going to add me little detail on my card. Where's my card gone, Joe? What have you done with your card, girl? Oh, it were going so well, Joe, so well. Let me bring that back in here for a second. I'm going to pop that on there, and then you could just add your extra little detail just by adding your little butterflies on. And then I've taken, do you remember when we had that on earlier with the frame, the middle bit that dropped out? That's the middle bit. And I'm going to use that as my little, what's the word? Topper for my beautiful stamp set. So let's bring in this stamp set. Let's choose a nice one. Thinking of You. We'll go with Thinking of You. It's absolutely beautiful. Lovely little script. Let's pop that onto the platform. Bring in my stamping mat, which we had on in the 5 in 5. Great time, great opportunity to go and get that. I'm going to bring in my quick dry ink. Pop a little bit of ink onto that. And then just by using the scrap part, which I think is absolutely fabulous in itself, let's just bring that into place. Stamp that over the top, and you've got your little perfect sentiment. And I'm going to add that onto the front as well. So let's just bring this in and let it pop on. Where's my tape gone, Joe? Where's my tape? There it is. Let's just pop that on, mount that onto my cardstock. Let's place that in the middle, and it'll be ready and raring to go on a card front because Debbie doesn't know what she's done with it. Bring in my glue gun. I'm going to pop that glue and pop that in the centre. Just absolutely beautiful. And then add my little butterflies. Let's have a think. I'll have one floating off the top. We'll have one. Shall I have that on the corner? This is what I do. Sometimes I just talk to myself, Joe.
Why not? Why not talk to yourself?
Why not?
I mean, if you're not
Exactly.
hurting, I'm covered in purple fluff. I look like I've been attacked. Why not? Why not have a little chat with yourself? Sometimes it's lovely. Sometimes no one else will listen. That's what I find. That's gorgeous, Debbie.
Thank you very much, but very easy to do when you've got the right tools and the right items. And it's one, Sarah did say to me, Debbie, what do you want to do on show? And I said, please, can I have the Nature's Garden Lily collection? It's absolutely gorgeous. All the elements, whether you buy 1 or 2 of them, you're going to make some beautiful cards with them. Not just cards, home decor pieces. You can take it into your scrapbooking if you love scrapbooking, or your memory books or anything like that. You really are going to have a fabulous time with this collection, whether you go for just a little bit or whether you go for my personal favourite, the whole show, the whole collection, because you get that flower forming in there as well. I just think it's a fabulous little collection to do. I've just shown you a snippet of what you can actually do with this. So yes, if that's my bit of advice, get the whole lot.
Fantastic. Right, let me just run you through all the options again, and then I think Debbie's going to show us some more of the gorgeous things that you can make with these. Let me just run you through everything, all the different ways in which you can grab these if you want to. So you've got that flower forming collection firstly. If you want to go for this, then you get 9 sheets of the flower forming foam. You get your beautiful foam flowers. They will work through your mini, and you've got the stamens there as well. £20 or $24 if you want to grab these. Now, 25% saving there. The next one we've got for you is the border and the frame, which is that one just there, as you can see. £20 or $24 gets you that one if you want to go for it on its own. 15% off there. We've then got for you the stamps and dies along with the butterflies as well. This one, £20 or $21, as you can see. You've got the stamps and dies there with the butterflies too, 15% off of that one. Then finally, one more option for you. You've got the script, and you've also got the sentiments there as well, and you've got the embossing folder that goes with that. £15, great value on all of the individuals. So there's a price point for everyone in the show. However, when you get it all together, that is when the value gets even better, because you've got a price blast price. We've blasted another 10% off the price, and we're going to give you that bonus die included as well. So you've got the simple sentiments with love and congratulations. They are included in there as well. $67.50 or $77.40. 2/3 of a really big stock has sold out and gone. We're having a very, very busy Creative Craving show. Let me just dip into the comments here as well. A lot of you saying thanks for showing this, Debbie. Beautiful card, says Rosemary and Maria and Julia. gorgeous, is saying Yolanda there as well. Gwen, Susan, Alicia, Beth, Tammy are all agreeing that they are absolutely beautiful. So keep getting your comments in. Debbie, did you want to show us some of the gorgeous things that you can make with this collection just before we pop into the craft vault? Is that all right?
Absolutely, Joe, because there are so many ways that you can use these. Like I said, not just in card making, decorating your boxes is one of my favourite things. And this beautiful Carla Lily, you can see just how gorgeous that is. That's been using that gorgeous foam that's within the collection, just showing you again the realistic kind of flowers that you're going to be able to make with these. We've got the embossing, and this is using some of our nesting dies, but embossing that nested die, emboss that and add your ink over the top. Using your corners as well is absolutely beautiful. Let me bring this one back in again. I absolutely love this one that Nicole did. It's absolutely gorgeous, where you've got that lovely dome feature, using that frame to surround the aperture of the card, then that beautiful lily, and using the stamens rather than the pieces that come with the kit, because don't forget it's a stamp and die set, and then that lovely Carla lily behind there as well, which you can paper cut as well as using with your foam flowers, because this one's being paper cut piece. Absolutely stunning. Oh, look at this one, Joe. I love this one. This is a beautiful easel card, using again that beautiful lily in a different way, this time using your alcohol markers to create that beautiful effect. That gorgeous frame behind there, you've got that beautiful sentiment on both sides, even the corner piece there adding as a little extra detail. I just think it's so gorgeous. The script, oh, I didn't get to do my script one. Oh, may I have to save that for another time? But that script stamp is absolutely exquisite again in the background of that frame, because that's the frame that I showed you how to cut out when I wanted to make me back bits for my flaps at the beginning. Can you remember, Joe? That's the bit.
Flaps at the start, yeah.
Absolutely, that's the bit of the frame that's been cut out and then stamped behind it, and those lovely Carla lilies. Again, you can go big if you want to go big.
Go big or go home, that's what I say, Debbie.
Exactly. Look at some of these beautiful samples. I need to give a nod to some of the most amazing design team members that we have on our team. Absolutely beautiful samples. Look at this on Storybook, Joe. Absolutely beautiful. There are so many ways that you can use this collection. It literally is crying out for you to get creative with it. No matter whether you just choose one part of that collection, if you got the whole lot, absolutely amazing. And I'd love to see some of your makes. Please share them on our Facebook social platforms. You can follow me, Debbie Robinson at Crafters Company. You can follow Joe on there as well.
Can you change your name? I want you to change it to What Am I Like? Because you can change your Instagram name quite easily. I think we should see if it's at What Am I Like. We should see if we can get that one for you. Details on the screen there for the Lily collection. Just again, whiz us through why we need to get that mini in our life, Debbie. Even if we've got a big machine, why does the mini deserve a place in our craft room?
It does, because 95% of your dies are going to fit through this 3x6 platform. It's absolutely perfect. It's a mini manual machine that has amazing suckers that you pop onto your craft mat. It's going to hold in place. It's got superb, phenomenal pressure and power in this mini. It might be small in size, but you've seen me use it today with ease. It's cut through, absolutely beautiful. I honestly could not live without mine now. It's always, and as our lovely Debs Fisher does, she sticks it on the top of her big machine and it stays there in your craft room. If you don't want to run through your big plates, through your bigger machines, grab hold of your mini, pop it down, run it through, done and dusted, job's a good one.
Job's a good one. Fanny's your aunt, Bob's your uncle. As easy as that. Debbie, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been lovely.
We're back tomorrow, aren't we? Do you want to give us a little bit of a sort of, an amuse-bouche super song of what's coming up tomorrow?
I have actually got quite a mixture tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to get crafty tonight. So I'm going to keep myself busy and occupied planning some demos later for tomorrow's show. I'm a little bit like the warm-up act tomorrow for our lovely, is it Asara?
In the evening.
Asara's going to be here in the evening. You've got me in the morning. Come along and join us so you can have a little sneaky peek of what we've got planned for you on tomorrow's cartload, which is going to be amazeballs.
It certainly will be. Right, last chance. Grab our Lily collection whilst we've got it there in stock. You can do that over on the website craftscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Will get you absolutely everything. $67.50 or $77.40 is your craft vault price, and it gets you that bonus die included as well. So make sure you grab it. I want to just give you a recap of some of the other stuff that we've had on the show for you as well. Now, the nested dies have been really, really busy. The torn, stitched, and scalloped, torn and stitched shape die collection. 65 nested dies here for fun matting and layering, or you can create frames, you can do your mats and layers, you can do your card blanks for those as well. We've got the Spectrum Noir blending tool back on the show for you as well. Now it comes with 10 of the refills as well, so great value there. $5.58 or $6.93 to get you both of those is a 30% saving, which is brilliant. Now, the 8x8 cardstock, this is the brights that you've got here. So 36 sheets of the brights, firstly. These are all $11.99 or $15.96. You've got the neutrals, which are different details for you, which is this one, all those lovely earthy brown tones, your nude tones in there as well. And you've finally got the pastel, which is a lovely, gorgeous pop of summer that you've got right there for you. All of those again, $11.99 or $15.96. You're saving a fifth on those. 8x8, 230 GSM, 36 sheets in each of those. You've got the Scoremaster and Envelobox Creator Scoreboard Collection on the show for you. This is going to allow you to do all of your scoring, so think about doing all of your card blanks. It's also going to allow you to create all of those random size boxes that you might need. You've also then got as well the Gemini Mini. So the Gemini Mini is going to be so great. It's small, it is powerful, and it is going to cut a whole host. What it still has though, of course, because it's from Gemini, is all of that pressure that you would expect. Now, we were meant to bring you the craft vault earlier, but we didn't have the samples to share with you, so we didn't do it. We've held back. We wanted to do it properly and do it justice, so that's exactly what we've done. Now, what we've got for you is dies with then corresponding stamps. So that's what we've got for you. You get the stamps free across absolutely all of this, which is fantastic. So we're going to start firstly with the metal die sealed with love from our Crafty Fun collection. So is this one just here, and there's loads that you can do with this, because what you've got is all these lovely little envelopes, great on scrapbooking pages, because what you've got is these have got all loose elements in them, so you can put little photos in here. They tear up beautifully as well. Then you've got all your embellishments in here too, so you've got thanks, hello, enjoy, love, all these lovely little butterflies, little streamers and hearts and stars in here as well. That's what you're getting. And then when you come to do it onto a project, this is the kind of thing you're then able to create. You can see just how fabulous that looks. And again, if you want to have loose elements, or you can, you don't have to have loose elements on there. We've got another one just here. Now, how gorgeous is this? This is that a stepper card or an easel card? Stepper card that we've done there. Thanks, Debbie. So you can see here all with those beautiful envelopes that you've done on there as well. So that's the die element. That's the bit you're paying for. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get the stamps for free of charge. Live, Love, Laugh is your stamp that you're getting. It's one of our fabulous acrylic stamps. And again, it stamps up beautifully. Great on smaller projects as a topper. Also great to pop inside projects as well. Wonderful if you want to use it in something like a box frame, create a little piece of home decor is another great way of using this. And again, you can see there everything that you've got too. That is your first collection. That is collection 1 in the craft vault. Now the next one we've got is the heart corner, and it basically will cut a corner for you, as you can see here. I'm great at cutting corners, me, but not in the crafty sense. What you've got, but you can do that. What you can also do though is completely pop it out and actually use it as a topper, and I love this. I don't know what has been used on here, what product's been used, and that might be multiple layers of heat embossing maybe. It is absolutely fantastic. It's turned it into almost like a resin. There's something quite Celtic about this design. This is how it's designed to be used, of course, to create corners, whether it's on card projects or it's on your boxes. You can also use it to cut out again. And what someone else has done there is they've then used it to spritz through, I think, as well. I didn't see that it's got hearts in it too. You actually got little heart designs in there until I'd seen it used as a stencil I didn't use, oh yeah, it's called Heart Corner, isn't it? What am I like? So you've got that one there. You're then going to get as well, I don't have any finished samples for this, but you're going to get one of our beautiful rubber stamp sets. And these are usually about $4.99, I believe, these rubber stamp sets. So it's great to get these included. It's got all your sentiments in here. So you've got all you need is love, things like love, enjoy the little things. It's really, really gorgeous, that one. So do grab it. $9.99 gets you both of those. Collection free, ooh la la, mon ami. We've got a little bit of Parisian for you. It is, of course, Sarah's Parisian signature collection. It's the ooh la la die that we're looking at. Now, this is fantastic because what we've done is separated the outside edge, or give you a separate outside edge on the die. So it means that you can create what you've done here. We've just used the letter element. What you can also do is you can then, if you want to as well, create a mat to go with that too. So it's completely up to you. See this part here, this bottom piece, this border, that's coming up in one of the next items that I've got for you as well. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let me pop that down. I'll pop that down over there with the next item that's coming up. You're then going to get as well Prosecco, not just Prosecco, but pop-in Prosecco, which is this one here. This has got loads of different things. You've got all the days of the week. So basically saying that you should have Prosecco every day of the week. Why not? Our American viewers aren't usually that familiar with Prosecco. It's an Italian sparkling wine, and I can attest to the fact that it is totally delicious. So you've got here maybe some heat embossing you want to do with that. And again, I love this one. My friend Rachel Jerome, she would absolutely love this. She loves a glass. She loves a Prosecco, does our Rachel, or a Prosecchio, as she calls it. But again, all the different days here, you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Pop the Prosecco. It's a weekday. So day ends with a Y. Get the Prosecco out. $4.99 if you want to go for that one. Right, the next one is a crafty fun that I've got for you. It is the Stitched with Love that you've got here. So there's the die that's coming to you. That's how it's packaged, and this is what you've got just here. This is what it's going to cut out for you, that beautiful love. But let me show you when it's used on some of your projects, because it is gorgeous. There's this element down here that you've got, and this is a stepper card that you've got just there. So a great way of using that. It's been used as a central topper for a card in this one just here as well. And then what you're getting as well as that, it's in the price on this one. That's redonkadonk, $3.99. You've also then got the acrylic stamp in here as well. And the acrylic stamp is, it's the little things in life, which is this one here. So what we've then got is, it's the little things there. This is a lovely, this one's an easel card, isn't it?
Yes.
Fantastic. I always get me easels and me steppers confused, you see. And then heat embossed here, using it in a very, very different way. But again, really gorgeous there. $3.99 or $5.95 if you're in the US. 35% off of that. Now, the last one that we've got for you is the Parisian border. So we're on a bit of a travel ban here in the UK. But do you know we can go to Paris? We can go to France. So I'm thinking, I mean, probably shouldn't still. But anyway, I mean, I do feel like, you know what I'm like for a holiday, Debbie. You know how much I love a holiday. It's torture not being able to go away on holiday. But if we did go to, if you can't go to France yourself, you can't get to Paris on your holidays, you can get there in your craft room with this collection. So this is, again, that signature Parisian collection that we've got here. And again, I know I showed you this a minute ago, but this is one of those Z-fold cards, or a Z-fold, as you guys call it in the States. And again, that's the border that you're able to create there. It's like the most wonderful sort of ornate railing, is the best way to think about it. And then what we've got here is, again, it used again with a little bit of acetate there. And then you do get some stamps included in this one as well. You're getting the provincial peony included there as well. $9.99 if you want to get that one. $12.95 is your price. Wow. The craft vault overfloweth today, doesn't it? It is absolutely packed. I just need to double check, are the craft vault items in the Creative Craving show, or are they in the earlier masterclass show? They're going to be in the masterclass show. So what you need to do is go over to Crafters TV on our website, details on the bottom of your screen, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, and then you need to click into the earlier masterclass show. That's where you'll find all of those craft vault items. Shall we show you live through the powers of technology. So here you are, here they all are, and you can see they've got a little Craft Vault tag on them there to let you know that they are the Craft Vault items. You don't need to put both in, you don't need to put 2 sets in your basket, anything like that. You should put 1 in, and then all the magic happens there, as you can see, with regards to your discount. Now, me and Debbie are back. We are back together in the morning, which is going to be a lot of fun for the cartload preview, the amuse-bouche, the saucisson, the soupçon, if you will, to the later cartload show. If you're in the US, and only if you're in the US, there is a US warehouse sale. Now, it's not going to be here on Crafters TV. It is going to be over on the US Crafters Companion page. So you need to go over there if you want to watch that. I know in the UK, you're a bit sad that we don't have one. So Sarah has today announced that we will soon be having, breaking news today, we will be having a UK warehouse only sale. We're not closing the warehouse down in the States or anything like that. The warehouse in the States fulfills things like HSN, but it is bursting full of really good stuff. We need to make way to get some of our new stuff in. So we're going to have a warehouse clearance here in the US today. There'll be one coming up for the UK only. Myself and Sarah will be back in about 2 hours time with that. So get yourself settled, get your credit card right at the ready, and join us for that. Right, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've got 2 ham rolls that have got my name on them next door in the gallery. So I am going to go and get myself ready, and I'll be back here with, oh no, I won't be back here. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. if you're in the UK, or 6 a.m. if you're on the East Coast, or you can catch me if you're in the US over on the US Crafters Companion page, and we'll be over there in a couple of hours. I hope you have it a great day if you're in the US. I hope you have a wonderful evening if you're here in the UK or you're in Europe. Until tomorrow, I bid you farewell. Take care.